Hello guys, this is Vishal here. Welcome to my new edition of installing a Linux server. Firstly, we will need the two things, that is a VMware, and next one is the OS. Next one is the ISO for which the of the Red Hat Linux. Firstly, we will need to configure like this: new virtual machine, and then typical. Next, select the I will install the operating system later. Select next, and Linux and Red Hat Linux 6. It depends on your version of your Linux. Click next, and the name of your virtual machine. Click next. Store the virtual disk as a single file. You can increase or decrease the size of your disk as per your needs. Click next, and then customize your hardware according to your needs. Firstly, you will need no much on your RAM of your virtual machine, so I just decrease it to 1 GB. Okay, then click finish. This will start a new window of Red Hat Linux 6. It is already configured, saying memory is 1 GB, processor 1, hard disk 20 GB, and others. Power on this virtual machine. It will take some time according to its requirements. When you have configured the Red Hat Linux, it will show you have to give the path of the ISO image. That's browse Red Hat Linux 6 Enterprise Edition. 1 minute. Okay, so copy the path of your Red Hat ISO, paste it. You will get a Red Hat ISO and merge it. Okay, so it will show you the Red Hat path of your ISO. Click OK, and then power on this virtual machine. It has found a new OS of Red Hat. Click install or upgrade an existing system. It will load according to its memory provided. Okay, so here we will need not to check the installation disk, so we will skip that. After doing that, it will run the Anaconda 13.21 version and configure the Linux installation. Okay, so click next. Select the language which you want. It's English by default selected. Select the appropriate keyboard system. It's US English. You can change here if you want. Basic storage devices should be selected. Okay, so click next. To examine the storage devices, reinitialize all. You will need to reinitialize all because you have installing your Linux on the machine for once for the first time. You can give your name of your network. By default, it's selected localhost dot local domain. Select your appropriate destination address. Give it the root password. And then click next. use anyway. Replace the existing Linux systems and then write changes to the dix. It's formatting the disk is by an ext4 version, ext4 method, and then you have to customize now. By default is customize later is selected. You have to customize it now as you want to customize now. Click next. Select the appropriate needs which you want and packages also of everything. Select the hardware monitoring packages, that sensors. Sensors include the smart card or anything else. Java platform, Infinity, InfiniBand support, large system performance, legacy. Legacy should be selected by default. Select all the every packages. After you have selected every packages, you can click next according to your needs. Servers is see NFS server should be selected as you need the NFS, that is a network file system for sharing the server to client. Select the system administrator tools of all the packages selected should be selected. Web server database is MySQL, it should be selected as you need the database according to your needs. If you don't need that, you can also deselect that, but according to me I need that, so I am selecting that. Desktop is, there are two types of desktop, that's the regular one and the KDE desktop. KDE desktop is help us to show the desktop as same as the Windows, means it shows the start button like that of Windows. And select the general purpose desktops and fonts and everything. Legacy desktop should be selected every time. And application is Emacs. Emacs is the by default network, by default notepad of Linux. Eclipse should be selected if you want that. I'm selecting that for my needs. So after selecting that, you can select the languages you need and then click next. It will check the dependencies in packages, that whether the package should be installed or not. It gives the permission or not, means. Okay, so after clicking the checking the dependencies, it will transfer the install image to the hard drive, which we have given. The virtual hard drive is 20 GB, and it will start the installation process and install the packages of Linux one by one. It will show you here which packages should install and which one is installing currently and how much is the packages after some time. Okay, so here the by default packages I have installed size is 1592. It will install it one by one. It will show you how much is the packages of size 1 MB, and the time zone data is the name of the package. You have to be patient about that, and after installing the packages of one on one, it will ask you for reboot. After rebooting, it will the Linux machine will be configured successfully. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like me on YouTube, Google and Facebook.